And my position's the same.
And I've just made up my mind that my position is the same now. I'm out.
Well, that's unfortunate because at 40% I would have been interested, definitely.
I thought it was 35 a minute ago.
Pardon?
I thought it was 35 a minute ago.
That's what I said. I said...
That's business, though. You've got a deal on the table. You can negotiate only so far before you lose it or win it. You've lost it.
I've got to be matched by them. It's too big a risk. It's too line ball to put the 240 in myself. Go halfway and use the expertise of another dragon. Trouble is, there ain't no other dragons. So, from my point of view, I guess we're all out. But I do want to say this. I think you make a fortune.
So by pushing the Dragons too far, Mark Alexander walks away with nothing.
There was a deal on the table. He had the opportunity. He sweated over it. He went out and made a phone call. He had a deal.
I admire him for fighting for the last 5%. You know, he's in the trenches in his business and he's prepared to just struggle for that last inch of ground.
But that's business.
I want to ask you this. You singled out Darren as possibly the unknown quantity amongst the Dragons for you as a business partner. Why was that? He was very interested in the idea.
Well, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and obviously there was a lot of negotiations out there, but he could have actually come out and said that, and we could have discussed it further, but he didn't.
Next in the den, Gary Lachenko is pitching for 50 grand to help take his groundbreaking concept to the next level.
A courier by day, Gary Lachenko's most comfortable surrounded by nature. He's well versed in the ways of the wild, having spent many nights under the stars. But don't be fooled, it's more than just recreation. This young gun's invented a product that could turn his outdoor hobby into a lucrative business. But will the Dragons peg him as a winner?
I've pitched my idea on rocks, sand and even water. The Dragons' den should be a cinch. Hello, Dragons. Firstly, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to allow me to show you my idea on television to start with. Basically, I'd like to start with introducing myself. My name is Gary Lachenko. I am the designer and creator of this product called the Anywhere tent. It's something I've been working on now for around 6 to 7 years. What it is, it's a tent and a stretcher bed in one. Basically, what its main design is to compensate for rough, uneven terrain. It allows you to be up off the ground, it clears you away from water, basically insects that are crawling around on the ground out in the country.
Sounds promising, but let's see it in the field. The Anywhere tent lets you set up camp on uneven surfaces, just about, well, anywhere. The base of the tent is raised off the ground with adjustable metal legs, which can be lifted from 30 centimetres to 70 centimetres, depending on the level of the ground. Once the legs are secured, the base becomes a stretcher, and in most weather, pegs and stakes aren't needed. The tent has all the features of traditional kits, such as windows and fly screens, and the mattress tension can be altered with adjustable straps.
Would you like to jump in and try it out, anybody?
Someone might want to. Gary, how old are you?
23 years old.
23. I think you've done it. I think this is amazing. I'm not necessarily an expert on tents, but if there was a high wind, that to me doesn't necessarily look as if, well, it could get blown away, is my point.
I supply with the tent all sort of like tent pegs, guy ropes, everything you need to bunker it down.
And what investment are you looking for? And
basically, I really need about $50,000 to help me on my way to buy stock to allow me to go to China, finalise the lightweight, get the production.
And what was the 50,000? What percentage of the business are you giving?
15%. I'll be happy to. Well, I'm open to negotiations as well.
So $50,000 for 15% of the business. Sound reasonable?
Basically, I need all the help I can get. I've spent every cent I've ever earned on trying to get it to where I am.
You can see that, and I think you should be very proud of yourself because you can tell you put your life and soul into this, and it's great.
Looks like this kid's really getting to Darren, but enough for him to part with his hard-earned? And Serena Russo wants to know more.
What inspired you to want to do this?
Well, basically, I camp for my hobby. I love camping. That's what I do for fun. I go to places where most people wouldn't camp normally. Being off the bush, a lot of people sort of think, go camping, it's always, they've got an idea of a cricket pitch to set up a tent on. It's not always the case when you're out bush. And basically this will solve all the problems that I've had in my time camping.
So it's tried and tested.
It is.
I'm inspired by the fact that you're 23 and you've created a better product than we've seen people much older than you create. And also that you started working on this, I guess, when you were 16.
Yeah,
That's even,
17,
that,
I
you're
got the idea.
amazing. You're amazing. How much would this retail for?
I sell the singles for $438 at the moment. That's complete with everything.
How does that price compare to a regular tent?
Well, it is very competitive really, because for a good quality swag, you know the swags that you roll along the ground, and you're paying $500 for a quality swag like that. That's for a single swag.
Have you sold any of these yet?
Yes, I have. I've sold just about 200 of them now.
That's great. How did you do that?
Basically at camping shows, I've gone and to get a bit of product research myself, I've gone out and spoken to people about it, got the feedback, and people, elderly people with bad hips and knees and stuff, that it's really amazing how they've come up and they've sat in it and said, it's the only tent I can get in and out of easily.
Is there provision of an air conditioning unit in there?
I'll go and have a look. Let me have a look. Can I have a look in here?
You certainly can.
Yes, it is air conditioned. So look, it's pretty stable.
The straps underneath there, so you can loosen them off, and that way if you've got a sore back, you won't have a real hard base underneath your back, or you can tighten it up.
Can a couple go in there without it collapsing?
Yes, yeah.
I'm pretty happy in here on my own at the moment.
Hey, don't worry, I won't be joining you.
So far, so good for Gary. But things are about to take a turn for the worse.
Well, Gary, I think it's great. I really can't relate to camping, and I don't think I'd be a really great investor in this. So I'm going to say congratulations. But at this point in time, I'm out. Thank you.
Thank you.
But it's Simon Reynolds to the rescue.
I got to say, mate, you really inspire me. I just think it's fantastic that you've persisted for 6 years. You've come up with a genuinely world original product, and you've brought it to market and sold 200 of them. And I don't know how the other dragons feel, but if they wanted to match me equally, forget the valuation for a second, because 15% is ludicrous, but if we leave that for a second, if they wanted to match me, I'd be more than happy to finance my share of it.
Simon Reynolds has just given Gary a ray of hope.
If they wanted to match me, I'd be more than happy to finance my share of it.
Will the other dragons come to the party?
The only problem I see that's stopping this idea from taking off and being a world beater is having stock and hitting the market hard and fast. At the moment, I can't do it on my own with no finances. It's a matter of getting someone on board with me that can really help make it work with their expertise.
Are you prepared to work hard, put in the effort, do what it takes to make this a success?
I completely do, yes.
You know, you're a good listener. If we tell you that you need to do this, that and the other and give you guidance, are you going to push back and fight, or are you going to cave in easy, or are you going to agree? Or
Basically, I need help.
Gary, what are you doing at the moment?
I drive a truck that I brought to take these tents around to camping shows. So, like, I really need to be working all the time because I've borrowed literally $50,000 on a personal loan.
Well, mate, you need 50 grand. What if we gave you 75,000? Gave it to you as you needed it to build the business along. You'd be happy with that.
I sort of don't know what to say.
So Peter has hit Gary with an offer that's blown him away. But the money's not going to come cheap.
The fact of the matter is, though, that the share, 15%, is just, as Simon said, not appropriate. We're going to want to own most of this company and give you a share.
I'm certainly interested in working with you, but let's talk about that 15% again.
Well, I'm sort of really negotiable.
Mate, are you happy to have 15% if we're all your partners?
Yes.
OK, so we'd be, what, 85%, you'd be 15, and we'd put in $75,000. How does that sound?
Sounds quite good.
Serena, are you in?
No, and I think that's
Well,
I think that's an unfair deal too.
No, I don't. Do you know why?
I do. I think giving him
No.
15%, I think is pretty ordinary on your part. I mean, the guy's put in all this money,
I
all
tell you
this
what,
time. And
there's some
Simon?
companies I'm in that I'm 2% in or 3%.
you only want to give him 15%, Peter. Hello, where's the motivation for
Simon?
poor Gary?
I kind of agree. I'd be more comfortable with 20%.
You want 20%?
No,
You want to give him 20%?
Well, I think
I'm happy with that.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I'm happy with that too.
I just think you should at least give him...
Well, you don't want to invest, do you?
No, so I'm out.
OK, so let's say if we've got 5 equal partners, one being yourself, Darren, Susie, myself and Simon, 5 equal partners at 20% each. You know, we don't want to, you to agree to something that you're not happy with. And if you think, no, you should have more, you'd like more shareholding, tell us now.
Well, basically, my dream is to see it out there being used for what it's designed for.
You're an inspiration. I've got to tell you that. You're an inspiration to me. And I think this is a great opportunity for you. And I think it's a great opportunity for us to be involved to help you.
Look forward to working with you.
And fantastic.
Yeah, I've got to say, nothing. I can't imagine any other business that I'd be more glad to invest in than you as a person.
Thank you. This is one idea up my sleeve. I've got another 6 or 7.
Well, we'll be involved in them too.
Bring it on!
Giddy up! We all agreed?
Well, we don't know what the deal is yet.
OK.
Just as Gary was starting to count his cash, could there be a last-minute hitch?
Let's talk about what the deal is.
Well, I think we talked about the fact that it would be 75,000 and that we would have 20, 20, 20, 20 and 20. And you're happy with that?
Yes.
Great. So we have a deal?
We have a deal.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Great.
Well done, mate. Well done. You're an inspiration.
Thank
Fantastic.
you. Good on you.
So Gary's got himself some heavy-hitting partners. It's his best chance to go big, go global and get rich.
Mate, I'd like to buy a few of these from you straight away.
Excellent.
Yeah, put me down for half a dozen right now.
I will do that.
You came in looking for 50 grand. You got 75. Obviously, that's great. On the flip side, you did give away 80% of the company. Are you worried about that?
At the end of the day, I'm not really greedy. I'd rather see my product out being used by people.
Yeah.
I want to see it becoming like a commercial success and people using them. That's what matters.
Some of our hopefuls don't last long in the den. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. For Susanna Cates from Urban Originals, business is as much about shopping as hanging with her favourite person.
I own a successful fashion brand stocked in over 200 stores, and now I'd like to take it international. We are a fashion accessories company specialising in handbags, belts and costume jewellery. We also...
A nervy start, but she still makes a good impression.
Thank you. Do you have good margins on this product?
Yes, we have excellent margins.
But are her originals original enough?
But what's the point of difference?
Congratulations, you've got a great business, great solid business, but I'm out.
OK, ultimately, she doesn't get exactly what she came for.
I've been a handbag for a lot of women, but that's as close as I come to it, really. So,
Simon.
not being expert at it, I'm out.
But she comes off a winner with our king of contacts.
And I don't think you need us at all. What I'd like to do is to help you with agents, particularly in the UK market.
You're going to make it because you already have.
Thank you very much.